no, I got to stand there a little bit, but I just had to come out here. This is a lot better than being at the Breslin Center, I'll tell you that. This is unique for me. I'm a fill-in. I have kind of a big night for me tonight, but not as big as this night is to me. And sitting back there, my heart's out to Luana K. Simon and all the people that put this together. Watching the video and listening to all of you play was one of my highlights in my 31 years here. I came here a little bit after college, and ironically, I'm speaking. Sharona did such a great job, but she's a recipient of a scholarship from Steve and Millie Smith. And Steve wrote a few things down that I'm going to talk about in a minute, but the irony of this whole thing is when I became a full-time assistant, the very first thing I did was went down to downtown Detroit. And I was looking for a basketball player, and I was looking at a 7-foot kid from down there, and there was this little skinny guy about 6'5", and about 150 pounds if he was soaking wet standing over there, and he looked good, man. He looked really good, and I said, God, I like that guy, and I brought Judd down the next day, and I think I went down there 5 days in a row, and Shazam, it was Steve Smith, and that's who we recruited. Now, as the years go by, when I think about giving, and I'm a donor like some of you, not to the extent of some of you, but like Sharona, I'm working on it. I've learned that it is better to give than receive. It's rewarding. I'm sitting back there with Bob Scandalaris, and it's guys like that, Peter Secchia, different guys that I've known that have done a lot for this institution that make me feel so proud, and you wonder why I'd be a Spartan for life. You're all part of the reason. So with Steve, Steve's mother was very close to me. As we all know, he gave his first large sum of money to, not to basketball, but to academics. So one of the things they know that you are giving is to a good cause. It's a great cause. I gave part of my money to scholarships, and you know, when you get someone like Sharona and then you see what she's doing with her life, Steve was incredibly proud. You know, I got to take a time out here. I'm not a teleprompter guy. Who in the hell am I kidding? You know, I mean, hey, you know, I can't. I ain't running for president. I'm just here to thank all of you for what you've done. But maybe most importantly, to thank my first recruit for what he's done, and to let you know that giving to something, an institution like this, and really watching people grow. You know, I have opportunities to go to a lot of places since I've been here. And, you know, one of the reasons I'd never leave is because I get a chance to do something. You know, I sat there like a lot of the students in this room a few years ago, I'll just say that. And, God, I like a little laughter. That's right. Let's have some fun here tonight, you know. I mean, our president's got to be serious, but I sure as hell don't have to be. I'll tell you that right now. And, you know, when you look at what you get a chance to do when you're a coach or when you're somebody that's watched this place grow, you know, I've seen so many things. I mean, even what they did with the streets is impressive to me. You know, I love the place. It's easy to sell. And yet what I really love is I get a chance to watch people do. You know, my best friend Steve Mariucci and I used to be up at northern Michigan there, back up where it's snowing 11 months a year, and we would sit up there and talk about what our dreams and goals were. What are your dreams and goals? And you know what? About 19 years ago, I got a chance to live one of my dreams, maybe my biggest dream, and that's to accomplish something that my education and everything did for me. And to get a chance to watch people do that is incredible. Unfortunately, not everybody can afford to do that. And that's why it's so important. It's not just the facilities, but I think it's the incredible ability to give something to somebody and then watch them grow, almost like a flower, you know. The more you water it, the more it grows. You know, the more we give, I think the more we're getting out of this place. And so I just wanted to say that Steve and Millie Smith have been incredibly important in my career, and yet it's really neat that Steve didn't give to basketball. Steve gave to the Smith Center. He gave to the education. And then he's followed that up with scholarships for people. And that's why, you know, we're working on endowments now and endowing scholarships so that kids can fulfill their dreams and maybe have a chance to actually live theirs like I get to every day I go to work. So I want to say thank you. I want to tell you that right now our president is special. You know, ADs and coaches, and we get a lot of credit because we're visible. But as I sat back there with Bob and I'm watching the start of this thing, I'll be honest with you, that's why I didn't want to come out here. I'm sorry, and I apologize to the people that, you know, wrote up some things, but when you're from the UP, everything's 4 letters and under anyway. I didn't understand half the words, you know? So I just want you to know that I watched that video, man, the hair on my arm stood up. I watched those students talking. That's exciting. I got goosebumps right now. I've given twice to this university. And I think for me, like Sharana, the best is yet to come. And I hope the same is for all of you, and I hope you appreciate, because those of us that are working for this place appreciate you. And someday I'm going to be just sitting out there instead of sitting up here, and I'm going to be enjoying it. And I hope somebody comes up and reads that damn teleprompter, and somebody doesn't make a mistake. You know, I don't have to worry if that thing goes too fast or nothing. You know, I can just enjoy my life and appreciate it. But thank you so very much for all you do. Thank you for Steve and Millie Smith for what they've done for me and what they've given. And I hope you have an incredible, incredible night. And by the way, I know with this celebration, there's so many things going on today. I've been at things with Luana this morning and noon and night, and she's got some big things. I got a little something going on at my place tonight. But that's nothing compared to what we got going tomorrow afternoon. All right. So just to bring a small taste of athletics to this incredible event, go green! All right, thank you.